What do you imagine when you think of hunger? Whose faces do you see? Do you imagine hunger in America? Hunger, it's not a third world crisis. It exists here, in the United States, in our communities, in our neighborhoods. Hunger is not new to America, but today we're experiencing a widespread suffering that hasn't been seen in decades. The long-term economic decline, compounded by Mother Nature's devastating blows, has multiplied the number of Americans in need, and the statistics are staggering. Last year alone, more than 50 million Americans experienced the pain of hunger. That's 1 in 6 who simply don't have enough to eat. Working parents, children, the elderly, hunger impacts every age group in every state. There is not one region of our country that is spared. Hunger does not discriminate. What do these millions of Americans need? They need you, your kindness, your generosity, your help. And on May 12th, our nation's letter carriers ask you to join them to stamp out hunger in America. Through rain, snow, cold, or heat, 6 days a week, letter carriers are on the front lines, serving every neighborhood throughout the country. Their motivation to help end hunger is clear. They are witnesses to the pain. They see the need. Even during the best of times, letter carriers recognize the reality of hunger in America and work to do something about it. In 1992, the National Association of Letter Carriers held its first Stamp Out Hunger food drive, and over the past 20 years, its success has fed millions. On the second Saturday of every May, our entire nation is recruited to stamp out hunger, feed our neighbors, and make a difference. It's the simplest food drive around. Postal customers just place non-perishable goods by their mailbox, and our letter carriers take care of the rest, delivering donations directly to local food banks, pantries, and shelters. How is NALC's food drive so successful? Our letter carriers are 100% dedicated to stamping out hunger, but they are just one part of its success. The drive couldn't happen without a lot of help and support, and of course there would be no food drive, no donations, no food without you. Corporations, organizations, and associations, both national and local, as well as social media and the annual Family Circus cartoon, have also played a huge role in the drive's success, as letter carriers have collected and distributed more than 1 billion pounds of food over the last 2 decades. Last year, longtime supporter and donor Campbell's Soup donated 1 million pounds of food and added another pound for every friend of the drive on Facebook. Campbell's also donates the printing of millions of postcards announcing the drive and has donated more than 75 million postcards for 2012. Valpak will be repeating their donation of more than 44 million envelopes, and the AARP increased their donation of bags to 15 million this year. And that's not all. The United States Postal Service, the afl-cio, Uncle Bob's Trucking, Rural Letter Carriers, United Way, and of course our nation's leading hunger relief organization, Feeding America, are all gearing up for the best Stamp Out Hunger food drive ever. Last year alone, the drive totaled more than 70 million pounds of food. Pantries were filled, food banks stocked, and shelters well supplied. 70 million pounds of food is a lot, but when millions are hungry, food runs out. So this year, we want to reach even higher, collect millions more, and keep feeding America's hungry. Food banks are already calling in, eager for the drive, desperate for the food. Is 80 million pounds of food impossible to collect for 2012? 90 million? 100? Americans can achieve anything. For every million we collect, millions more are fed. Let's commit to stamping out hunger as one nation. Together, we can do this. Millions are in need, and more than ever, America needs a lift. Letter carriers are in place, sponsors are committed, and now the NALC Food Drive needs you. Be a part of the 2012 drive and tell a friend. Mark your calendars now for Saturday, May 12th, 2012. It truly will be a nice day for a drive and a great day to stamp out hunger.